like beaches, maybe you just like sunbathing or tanning, or maybe you just really enjoy having a walk with your friends or some sport activities on the sun, on a really sunny day, right? You like it, don't you? You are f***ing happy bastard, because imagine you have sun allergies and all of these above is your death sentence. Can't imagine? Too hard? Well, that's my life. Welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is REEN, welcome to my channel, and today's topic is me talking about how I survive my sun allergies. So if you are for some reason interested but you don't have sun allergies, welcome. If you're interested because you are suspecting you have sun allergies, welcome. If you don't have sun allergies but some of your friends have sun allergies, then stay, because there is some important information. So we will start with how I got it, how it changed throughout the years, because it's not the first year I have this, and also what I do to feel better in specific seasons of the year when my sun allergies are like just too much to handle, and some tips probably that I have found for myself throughout the years. So let's go. Also, if you are wondering why I look like this, it's because I am on my way to like get ready to the beach. That's why I decided to record this video, and I need to put my sunscreen on, so I have this little thing on my head. But yeah, so I got my sun allergies around the age of 13 in 2018, right before my 14th birthday. And I got it here in Lisbon when I was visiting my family here. And apparently in that year, a lot of people who never had any allergies at all, which was like one of me, got allergies here because something was wrong with the sun. I don't remember what exactly the doctor said, but she literally explained it that something is wrong with the sun, and it affected so many people to get allergies. And I'm like, I don't know how it works, neither do I want to know, okay? If you like, you tell me this, I will believe you. You are the doctor, not me, because I am an art teacher. I am so far of being smart, okay? No. So I got it, and on that time my sun allergies were really bad, because I couldn't walk around like under the sun for more than 30 minutes because I would get like really bad burns here. And the problem is I would get them only on my hands here and on my legs, so I needed to cover them. But the problem is itself that if you go out and you get the burn before your skin is closed, you cannot cover your skin after, because it takes around 1 hour or so for the burns to completely go away and stop itching and stop hurting and stop burning. And if you even try to touch it slightly like this, you will feel such undescribable pain, like someone just sent you to the hell and made you stay there for months. That's just too much. I remember I got the burns on my hands for the first time, and my mom was like, cover yourself. So I tried to put on a really light shirt, and it was so bad I started crying in the middle of the street because it was too much. I was like, why is it like hurting so much? It's impossible. And also the problem is that because it's a burn, it's itching, and it's itching so bad that you actually want to scratch it. But again, even slightest touch might cause so much pain. So imagine what would happen when you do this. And I once forgot about that, and I started scratching my hand, and I just started crying. It was so bad. But right now I still talk about this and I laugh. But back in times, I don't know, I literally thought I was cursed by someone. And I had no idea what to do with my sun allergies, because the doctor said that they cannot really help me with anything. They just prescribed me, wrote down, okay, on a piece of paper what should I use. And it's not even the pills, because I didn't have any pills. They didn't say that I can take any pills. They're like, there is no medicine for that, I'm sorry, you need to live with that. And I'm like, okay, thank you very much, I'm gonna kill myself. So I had 2 bottles, and one of them is the shower gel with some specific herbs that help my skin to recover faster after the burns, and it also cools down it, so it's a really nice thing. And the second was also, it's a lotion that you need to put on your body after the shower, also with herbs, and also that cools down the skin and cools down, like, it helps to lower the body temperature after you have like this allergy type of situation, because when you have this allergy, your body temperature rises really quickly, and it's really hard to, like, kind of slow it down, please. And you need like something that could help with that. Okay, I think I'm just losing my whole vocabulary in English. Like, what do you expect? It's my fourth language, bitch. So yeah, for a long time I only had the lotion and the shower gel, and it didn't really help much, because you cannot go into the city with your like shower gel and just put it on your skin and it will somehow like magically help you. No, you need to wait a whole day to go to the shower and do this, right? And sometimes you would not be able to take a shower because, for example, you're staying over in your friend's house or something like this, or you like on a trip. The trips were the worst for me, so you would just suffer. And here comes the thing that I've learned to do as a teenager with a rare, like in my city, a rare type of allergy that was not treated because none of the doctors could help me. It's a little things, because I was poor, I was broke, I am still kinda am, and I couldn't afford any treatment, neither like there was any treatment on that time, because the doctors were like, we cannot help you, sorry, like we don't even have no idea what to do with this. So the only things I could figure out for myself were next is I completely stopped going out of the house in the middle of the day. Like it's the worst timing for me. I will just simply die. And I'm not even kidding. Whenever I had to leave my house around like the time, we were talking about the summertime because that's the worst one, around the time of 12 p.m. till 3 p.m. it's like my no time to go out, like at all. Like whenever someone would call me and like, hey, let's go hang out like at 3 p.m. or like 12 p.m. and I'm like, go fuck yourself, please, I love you, but no. Bams, I would die. And even when I tried to do so, it would end so badly. I would go back home somehow. I would literally struggle to go back home. I would go take a shower. I would have a nose bleeding. I would have a really spinning head. I couldn't think. I couldn't eat. I was really like nauseous. I was really, for some reason, like my anxiety really like rises up whenever I have like these symptoms of my allergies. Like I had ringing ears, it was so bad, and my whole body was itching, and it's just terrible. And when my like body temperature is rising because all the heat around me, like I cannot think. I literally become like a zombie. Yeah, I will just sit there and I will stare at one spot and I will be numb.
I simply am not there.
I'm not there, I'm somewhere else, and probably even when I'm somewhere else, I'm not thinking there. I'm just sitting like this and I'm like, and I remember there were so many times when I would sit like this and my head would just simply go down and I will not be able to pick it up, like to lift it up, because of how heavy it feels. It's just crazy. So what are my tips that I figure out throughout the year? First of all, it's sunglasses. Even though I should not really change my glasses to sunglasses because I don't have like contact lenses and I simply cannot see anything without my glasses on, but I still do, because you know why? First of all, I have a lot of these. You can see I like glasses. This used to be my favorites. I also had one like round ones, but I forgot them back in my family house. And this one. This one so far are one of my favorites. But again, I have a lot of sunglasses, and why do I use them? Because in them I cannot see anything because I'm blind. But why I use them is because, first of all, when you have sun allergies, if you go out, you sneeze fucking a lot. Sometimes too much for it to be physically possible. I'm not even kidding, because why would I? Why would I? The amount of times I would sneeze to the point my eyes are like watery and they start hurting and I start crying and they become puffy is impossible, and it's really irritating. And you know, usually when I have my makeup on and I go out and I start sneezing, of course I will try to wipe like off my tears, and I will just ruin my makeup. So it also helps me to not look like I'm some fucking clown or someone who goes through mental breakdown, which kinda true. But also because it helps me to stop sneezing by the effect that my eyes stop getting irritated by the sunlight. So the first thing, please carry sunglasses with yourself if you have the same problem of sneezing all the time. Sometimes it does not help. Sometimes I will still sneeze because the sun is too strong. But you know, at least I'm not sneezing too much and people don't think that I'm some, I don't know, just ill person who will start a new pandemic. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want that. Next one, I don't actually have any visual representation of this point, of this thing that I do, but it's carrying cold water with yourself everywhere you go. So the last thing that I do when I leave the house, and if I'm forced to leave the house in the most heated time of the day, the last thing that I do before leaving the house is I take out my bottle with water from the fridge, usually from the freezer actually. So I pour my water into the bottle and I place it into the freezer and I leave it for over the night. Why? Because you might tell me, if you go out and you take this out, it's just a piece of ice inside of the plastic bottle. You are correct, and it's the best thing that you can ever do for yourself, because by the time you will get thirsty, it will start melting. And if it starts melting, it means it's a fucking freezing cold water, which is good because it cools down your body from the inside, and it helps me with not being dizzy and nauseous and having like spinning head, and also it helps me from not having nose bleeding. And also if you feel like some of your like body parts are literally burning, usually it's my face, I just place this bottle, like, which is literally a piece of ice, to my skin, and it helps me to cool down. So it's a really good thing. I usually do that. Or instead of this, you can just have really cold water from the fridge, but you can have a little bottle, like a little spray. I used to have like a bottle from the hand spray, from the hand sanitizer, that I just like washed with water, and I would just pour water into that and place into the freezer, and then I would take it out the last thing I leave the house. So when it melts, I can like spray just simple cold water on my skin and it cools down and I feel better. Then the next thing, since my hometown is in the dark, no, wrong timing, 20 pilots. Since my hometown has a big river that is for the public use actually, whenever I would feel that I feel really bad, that my sun allergies are getting to me and I might like literally pass out, because once I think I almost passed out, and the only reason why I didn't is because my friends were around me, thank God I had them with me. So whenever I would feel this way and I don't have any water and I know that I will not... You kidding me? And I would know that I will not be like it will be not physically possible for me to walk to the nearest like shop to buy some water, because I would probably just pass out on the middle of the way, I would get down to the river, take off my shoes, and I would just simply do two things. Actually, one thing. I would just place my feet into the water and my hands into the water. Yes, it's not maybe the best thing because it's not really how do you say it? Hygiena. Hygiena. It's just not the best thing because the river is dirty usually, right? And it's like the dirty water. But well, you're not drinking that water, okay? And also I grew up in the village, so you cannot really shame me for that. I don't give a shit. So I would just cool down my own body just by placing my hands and my feet into the water and wait for a few minutes until I feel better, and then I can just wait for my feet to dry off so I can put my shoes on. It helps. Here, however, I cannot do this. There is no river. There is no river for public use unless I would just go to the beach, but the beach is too far away, so it's crazy. Next thing is using sunscreen. Since I have run out of my lotion that I used before, and since I threw the bottle away before I could take a picture of the name, I don't know where should I get this lotion again, but well, I'm living without it for 3 years now, so it's fine. I have a lot of sunscreens. Mostly I use them for the face because whenever I go out, I try to have my body fully covered, which is the next step. I have my body fully covered most of the time, but when I feel that it will be actually the death of me to have fully coverage, I do have I do put shorts on, I do put some tops on, and I don't really cover my hands, but I just use sunscreen and I try to reuse it every few hours. So it's not, I wouldn't actually recommend this one, but it's fine. I put it on my skin, and then after 2 hours I put it again. So yeah, so we have this one. I like this one actually. It really helps me with not having my face really red because of the sun, and it's really easy to carry with yourself. I will take this to the beach today. And then we have this one. I didn't actually like this one, and this one. I love this the most. It's the best. My skin feels so good after this. It's actually, I'm running out of this one. This one is still fully full, you know. So another one thing that I would add is actually two things. If I go to the beach and I want to tan, because looking like a ghost is, I don't know, it doesn't really suit me. Apparently I actually look like I'm going to die soon, you know, like I'm actually a ghost. So being tanned actually suits me more apparently. If I want to go and tan, I choose to go to the beaches that are cold. What I mean is that today I'm going to the Praia de Ursa, so there is really cold water. So what I do is I tan for maybe 30 minutes, then I go take, I don't want to say that go take a shower. No, I just go and swim for a bit. I cool down my body. I just put on the sunscreen again, and that's it. Also, if you put the sunscreen on, please make sure to put it 15 minutes before you leave the house. That is a good thing, okay? And also what I have is if I don't want to really have my upper body be fully closed, because I know it sometimes may cause me actually the worst state of my sun allergies, because I will be overheated, because the heat from my body will be just literally locked under the shirt, and it will just cause me even more problems. What I use is I have 2 pair of UV gloves, anti-UV gloves, like this one, and you just put them on your hands, and this one has a cooling effect, and I really like this one. And you just have this little thing, so I put them before I go out so I don't have the burns, and then my hands are not itching, and I don't have any scars from my sun allergies, because I do have a few of them. I don't know if you can see them, but my legs are fully in scars because of the sun allergies. And also I have this pair, which is, I don't know, it's so satisfying to put them on, like literally. Not only they look cool, but they're actually really, they're like silky, and I love it. Like, look at this. You probably have seen them before in my videos, so yeah, they're really useful. And the last thing that would I add is always have a hat like this, a cap, right? I will take this with me today. It really helps because your hat is not like, is it called a heat stroke? I think it's called a heat stroke, because I used to have one and it was terrible. I literally had the temperature under 40 Celsius degree, and I was like, I was actually dying. And I also have this hat, which is crazy, but it's actually really good for the beach. No way. That is crazy. Yeah, but the only problem with hats is that my hair just looks so bad after I take them off. But but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah. That's it. So also, if you're watching this for your friend, right, so if you have a friend with sun allergies and you are worried for them, first of all, good job. You are being a really good and considerate friend. It's a good thing. You're a good person. Good job. Have a cookie. But no, if you're like worried for them and you're worried that you will go out and something will happen and they will have like a heat stroke and they will feel bad and they will have like nose bleeding or this or that, what I can recommend is, for example, what I would wish for my friends to do, but since I don't have friends here, they're all back in my home country, is that make sure that your friend always stays in the shadows, like under the tree or around some buildings. Make sure that if you go out in a really heated period of the day, that you go into some places like cafes or shops or like malls where there is air conditioning, so it will be easier for that person to survive this period of time in the day. Because believe me, they might not notice for the first 2 hours that they are having problems with their allergies until it's too late and they're literally having a panic attack over that. So something like this. Also make sure to carry maybe some snacks, something little, and to drink, because if you have the sun allergies, you tend to lose your hunger. You don't feel it, like basically you do get hungry, but because of how nauseous you feel, you cannot really feel that you're hungry, and your body like will like notify you that you are hungry only on the last minute when your body is like trembling of hunger because of how hungry you are, and it's crazy, and it does not help with the general situation of the sun allergies. So just make sure to keep something small to eat, like to have a snack on. If you know that your friend is forgetting to have snacks with them. Also, oh my god, I know what I have. So there is 2 things. Just have like wet wipes with you. Sometimes they will need this, because usually no matter how hot it is throughout the day, if you take out like one wet wipes and you just like start wiping your body, like your skin, it does help to cool down. If you don't have the access to the river, for example, as I used to have in my hometown, because for now I don't have the access to the river, so I cannot go and like cool down my body this way, the wet wipes are the best like solution for this problem. Also, the face napkins. What I mean is that little napkins that I will just place somewhere here. I love to use them to really help me. So when you have sun allergies, your skin tends to give more oil and also more sweat, and it doesn't really help because it irritates your skin. It irritates your just you in general. So those like, it's not napkins, it's like tissues. Those tissues are really good because you can wipe this all off without ruining your makeup if you really care about that. Actually, I don't know who cares about that in the moment, but still. But they're the best because just usual tissues will not absorb oil and sweat that good as those little things. So it's also a really good thing to carry with you. And the last thing, I actually could go and show you. I will go and show you. Okay, I'm here again. So the first thing is, not the first, actually, it's, we are going to the end of the video. It's this thing. That's if I had my own religion, Jesus Christ would be this thing, a fan. If you have sun allergies, or you just in general have problems with summer, or you have friends who struggle with summer, this thing, if they don't have this, just, I don't know, buy them as a gift, because that's the best thing you could. They will literally worship you after this. So this thing, and also I wanted to show you the wipes, not the wipes, the tissues. I had these little tissues. It's Chinese tissues with, so it's oil absorbing paper called. So it's really good, it's really nice, and yeah, it also, because of the sun allergies, again, you tend to sweat more, and your skin gives more oil, so you also will get more breakouts. So this thing will actually help you if you have breakouts. Even if you don't have sun allergies, if you struggle with breakouts in the summertime, you are welcome. Yeah. And also, because I'm stupid and I forget a lot of things, I would also just add, not really like a specific on the list. You don't really have to carry this with yourself if you don't have like eyes problem, but I do, and my eyes problem tend to get so much worse in the summertime because of my allergies. So my eyes dry out so fast. I cannot start crying actually because it's too dry, okay? So I would say like use eye drops. It actually really helps. Your eyes stop hurting, you see better, and you just feel better, okay? Don't be bitter, be better. So that's it. I think that's it actually. I don't think I have anything else to add. Just drink a lot of water. My main advice to you, drink as much as possible water. I know it's irritating to go and piss every 5 minutes, but you know that's the price you have to pay as to be such a hot person, because if you weren't so hot, sun wouldn't be intimidated by you to give your sun allergies to struggle so much. So be proud. You are hot stuff. That's how I justify my struggling throughout the life, okay? That's because I'm so hot. Please help me. Just drink a lot of water, actually. Drink a lot of water. If you don't like water, I don't know, drink iced tea. I love iced tea, especially with peach. I don't know, it's like, I love it. But I love drinking water actually so much. But whenever I get tired of drinking just like plain water, what I do is I just make ice cubes with little pieces of oranges, lemons, mint, all of that. So it's more fun and flavored to drink. So yeah, carry water with you everywhere you go, whether it's a spray to spray your skin or whether it's just to drink, because out of all of these things that I have already named, I would say the most helpful and important for me specifically, I would say that it would be a fan, it would be spray, and a bottle of freezed water. So that's it. That's all. That's literally the things that I would go and survive my each summer since 2018 until I moved here and I got at least some money to afford like things like this or like sunscreens So yeah, imagine how poor I was to not like afford a fucking sunscreen. That is crazy. So yeah, those three things, they just saved me. In general, please take care of yourself. It's a really serious problem, and do not, if you know there is symptoms that make you think that you might have sun allergies, please go see the doctor. If your friends have sun allergies, please be patient with them, because it's hard for them too. And that's it, probably. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Please don't get sun allergies, because it's fucking irritating and it's really hard to live with them. But if you do, don't get upset. You are hot stuff. Welcome to the club. That is crazy. So yeah, bye bye.